School is almost starting. Many people, as we talk now, do not have visa dates. People have put in emergency appointment for the past 2 to 3 weeks, no response. And people are getting frustrated and stranded. They don't know what to do. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the things you need to do if you find yourself in this situation. Practical steps, practical things you can do now. Let's get right into the video. Now, if you are in this situation, it is hard. I want you to know that you are not the only one in this situation. Now, getting a visa date is as hard as never before. Emergency appointments are not getting the approvals that we used to have. It was early July that most people who applied for emergency got approved, and a lot of people also got denied. Now, those who applied for emergency somewhere mid-July up to August have still not gotten any response. I have about 2 students that have applied for emergency for them. We still haven't heard back from the embassy. We try to keep check all the time. Dates are not available. Available dates are in 2026, and they have to appear for the interview, and if their visas are approved, be in school by August 25th. And this have left so many students stranded. People don't know what to do. You are not alone in this process. There are a lot of students also going through this hurdle, and that is the fact. Even though this is not what you want to hear or what you want to see, that is the fact that we have to deal with. Now, the question is, how do we deal with this? Now, the strategy that other people are taking is to go to other countries. So you have to look for a third country. And in Ghana, in Nigeria, most of our neighboring countries also are not accepting non-residents, because Abidjan was doing so well until we went and explored there. Sierra Leone was doing so well until we went and explored there. Eswatini and South Africa were accepting non-resident Ghanaians, Nigerians. We went and we explored there. We went and we created impressions, so it became harder, or it becomes harder now to go and get your visa approved. But it doesn't mean that some other places, I've seen people going to Burkina Faso, I've seen people going to Guinea, Senegal, Morocco. It depends, but the fact is that this comes with money. If you don't have money, many students that we talk to do not have money. They are either coming from national service or they are looking for employment. They just graduated. They don't even have money to afford to pay additional visa fee, to afford to pay the flight ticket to these locations. That become hard. So if you do not have a strong case, our advice, you don't make the journey and spend so much money. There are some students who have a very strong case. They have good scholarship, PhD applicants. They have good scholarship, master student, undergraduate students who have very good scholarship. They are fully funded. Their parents have the money actually. So these people at least have a higher chances of getting their visas approved with the right preparation and the right mentorship or coaching, right? So if you are in that situation, you can risk, you can bet by looking for money to go to other countries. You have PhD fully funded, you are not getting a date. It is hard to let that opportunity escape. It is hard to let that opportunity go by, right? Some schools are not giving deferment. They are not deferring. If you defer and you have scholarship, you may lose it. So if you are in that situation, then it makes sense to travel. But if you are somebody who didn't get funding, you are relying on loan, you are relying on bank statement provided by your uncles, then I will advise that you try again. This is a setback, but it also gives you an opportunity to try again, to apply to other schools in order to be considered for funding. Now, last year I worked with students in the same category. They didn't get visa dates. They struggled. They were anxious. They were worried. I tried to advise them, let's try to reapply. They reapplied, and this year 2 of them, they all got fully funded scholarship because they did things right. They had to reapply to other schools, send code emails, give their SOP to people to read for them, reach out to graduate coordinators to ask for scholarships. They did the right thing and they got better offers. They would have rushed to come to the US last year with huge sums of loan. I always tell people, studying with loan in the US is not for everybody. It's not for every cause. There are some people that will be at a disadvantage if they come to the US on loans. For some people, it may be helpful. I know students I prepared who went to Vanderbilt going to do MBAs with loan. The possibility of getting higher returns on that loan is high. But if you are somebody coming to do basic humanity work, history, music, religion, social science, economics, it is not advisable to go for a loan. So try again. Use the opportunity to try again. Ask the questions. Ask for help. Reach out to people who can read your SOPs. Now apply to multiple schools. Send cold emails. Reach out to professors who can work with you. Focus on research-based program. That will really help you. Even whilst you are thinking of deferring, you can reapply and also see what options and opportunities this application cycle will go for you. The third option is to defer. Some people already have dates in March, right? In January. If you have a date in January, you can defer to the spring semester. Spring semester starts in January and ends somewhere in May, right? So you can defer. Ask your school. Reach out to them if you can defer. If there are no penalties, if there are no issues with deferment, you can also defer. Even if you want to reapply to other schools, still defer. Don't cancel your admission. Still defer and see what options you have. It is hard, I know. We see it, we talk about it on the Telegram page, but you are not alone in this process. There are some people who have to try again. There are some people who have to apply 3 times. It is hard. There are no money. You can't justify it, but it is what it is, and not all of us get it equally. The world is not fair, as we always talk about. Sometimes some people apply for the first time, they get in. Some people who apply 3 or 4 times, they get in. There are so many things that you can do. There are some people who are also rethinking and are asking themselves, if this study abroad thing cannot work for me, what else can I do? That is why going forward, we will be bringing experts, young people who are in entrepreneur, who are doing well in business, who are doing well in IT, in their home country, in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Kenya, to come and share their experience. People who are doing well in farming, people who can help us learn skills and help us transform our mindset beyond traveling or studying abroad. There are so many ways we can be productive. There are so many ways we can be resourceful. There are so many ways we can live our dream without traveling. I always say, traveling or getting a visa does not automatically fix your joy. It does not automatically make you rich. It does not automatically make you achieve your dream. It's rather bring more challenges and it's rather bring more problems. So if you are looking for joy and satisfaction in studying abroad, then you need to rethink, because joy comes from within. Joy comes from purpose, and you can pursue purpose and satisfaction wherever you are. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As always, theology is fine. Trust me.